Hey there, this is Steve Horseman with Good Guys to Great Men. Thanks again for tuning in today. Hey, what I wanted to talk today about is something that came up on a call today with a guy. He reminded me about how often us guys get involved in arguing about stupid shit. From one old guy to probably a little less older guy on the other end of this camera here, what I'd like to impart to you today is some wisdom about one day you'll look back at all the stupid arguments you've had and you'll just roll your eyes and you go, what was I thinking? How could I have believed that that was important enough to get in a fight about? And I can tell you that when you look back, you start to see that it was a younger part of you, a more defensive, childish, boyish part of you that was getting into stupid arguments about stupid stuff just because you either needed to be right, you needed to win, or you needed to defend yourself, you felt attacked, you were just insecure, you weren't confident. And one thing I know about you and every guy I work with is that you want to feel more secure. You want to feel more confident. You want to feel more calm and peaceful in yourself, and you want to have more self-respect. And I can tell you there's no better way than to stop arguing about stupid shit. A guy told me today he was arguing about what door he uses, the back or the front door, right? He likes to come in the back door every now and then because he doesn't have to use his house key, and so he comes in. We'll call him Larry. So Larry every now and then will just come in the back door unannounced, and it freaks his wife out, and every time he does it she starts a fight. Why do you have to use the back door? You know I don't like you using the back door. I want you to use the front door. I just wish you would care enough about me to use the front door. And he gets into an argument, right? A logical argument, how stupid it is, why it shouldn't matter what door he uses, and he allows the attack from her to trigger him into an argument about stupid shit. Back door, front door. Here's the thing I want you to know in this video. When something comes up like that, whether it's how you load a dishwasher, what door you come into, or any little silly thing like this, it's almost never about the back door. It's almost never about whether the pointy end of the knives are up or down in the dishwasher. It's about something else. And a mature, confident man who feels peaceful and easy in himself and has self-respect, he realizes that silly arguments are almost never about what he thinks they're about. They're always about something else. And so what you have to know to do this is that there's probably another perspective she's coming from, and this requires empathy. And I asked Larry, what if, the truth is, what if he read a diary from his wife's 14th year as a girl, and there was a time when a guy, say her brother's older friend, came in the back door while she was home alone and sexually molested her there in the kitchen when nobody was home, and she's never told anybody about this her whole life. And now she's 45 years old, and every time he comes in the back door and she hears that door creak and the door slam, she goes right back to 14 years old and instantly feels the fear of being abused or molested by an older boy. So what if that's the truth? What if it's the truth? Why don't you just assume that every time something silly is about to crop up, it's something like that. There's some other reason, some other trigger going on. It's not about you. So one thing us guys have to do is realize when the opportunity to get defensive or to be right or win an argument or counterattack comes up over stupid shit, realize it's probably not about you, and it's a time to see maybe another truth going on. She may not ever be able to tell you what the real truth is, but one thing you have to know inside your head, that it's not worth arguing about. So what do you do instead? If you're not going to counterattack or defend yourself or get involved in silly arguments, what do you do instead? You find a way to get through it, right? In the case of Larry in the back door, maybe he might think that there is something connecting her to a backdoor trauma. Maybe he would decide he doesn't want to antagonize that fear by coming through the back door. At least when he really needs to use it, he texts her, right? 10 minutes ahead of time. Hey, I need to bring in the new TV through the back door. Just want to let you know I'm 10 minutes out. That's what people do when they're in caring, loving relationships. They think about each other's triggers, and they don't have to know everything behind it, but just know that it's a trigger. And do something conscious, do something intentional, something loving and compassionate. You want her to do that for you? Yes, I know, but you have to go first. If you want something like empathy and compassion and love and respect from the person you live with, you have to show up with that every single day. It's not something you have to battle for or compete for. You just show up as the man you want to be. So that's the message I want to leave you with today. Instead of arguing about stupid shit and finding yourself defensive and attacking and arguing about things that just don't matter, think of it a different way. Think about another trigger that might be causing her to do that, and think of another way to deal with it that's coming from a place of empathy and compassion and love. And when you do that, you'll be more proud of yourself. You'll feel more self-respect in your body. You'll feel like you're being the man you want to be. You'll feel calm and peaceful, and you can pat yourself on the back for not falling for another stupid argument. I hope that makes sense for you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.